Hey there, I'm Mage, and this is just a quick tutorial on last hitting and some of the mechanics that come along with it. I'm playing a Mage, and I have standard AP runes with 380 from Masteries. That's standard, you take that for extra last hitting, so I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary here. And I'm playing Swain. He doesn't have the strongest auto attack, but he doesn't have the weakest either. What my goal is to show you is basically how to get the hang of last hitting. It can be hard at first, and if you're new to the game, it's just not natural like it is for players like me, who have a bit more experience. And I just want to basically help you get the hang of, last hitting yourself. Now, when you're playing an AD carry, it is easier than playing an AP carry, because you'll generally bring along 1580 in runes. So, having a higher CS as an AD carry is not surprising, but you still should be able to farm successfully as a mage. If you can farm as a mage, you'll be able to farm perfectly fine as an AD carry as well. And that's basically my goal here by playing Swain. I have boots and 3 potions, a standard start in any mage. At certain elos you might get Orange Ring, but boots and 3 potions is the standard start, and so I went with it. I'm just trying to keep as standard as possible. Now, the creeps get to lane, and the first thing you do is you find out what creep's taking the most damage, and you click on it. Now, it might change. This creep is taking the most damage, so I see that I have 5580. So I wait until the creep is low enough, and then I auto-attack it. Now, I remembered how much HP it had on its bar then, so that way I can get all the rest. I just remember how long the bar needs to be before I last hit, by checking the HP the first time. Now, I don't actually have to do this. I know every champion and, the automatic last hitting HP no matter what. But, if you don't, it's a good trick to get a hang of it. Now, you won't hit them all. Like, I just missed one because the keeps were doing too much damage, so it was actually, I could have gotten it with right pop timing, but it was just a little too hard. So you won't hit them all, but you should be able to get the hang of hitting most of them by using the HP if you're not good at last hitting in general. Now, you're allowed to use skills to last hit creeps you can't auto-attack if 2 are dying at once, but otherwise you should not be using skills to farm unless you're a champion designed to use skills to farm, like Galio or Morgana, or in some cases Lux and champions like that, but Lux also has a good auto-attack, so that's not exactly necessary. Swain is one of those champions that you need to know how to last hit, because he has AoE, but it's not the most amazing. Now, in order to really get the hang of last hitting, you'll want to get some practice in. You'll want to do what I'm doing right now. I'm in a custom game, I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary, and I'm just practicing my last hitting. And I just missed another. But that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just making sure I can get as many as possible. Oh my god, I missed another. And as I do it more and more, I'll get better and better, and even a player of my skill cap can always use getting better. Because I've missed 4 CS already, maybe 5, which is very poor, and honestly I didn't have to miss those. If this was a actual game, I might miss because of counter-harass, that does happen, but this is not the type of game where counter-harass really comes into play. Now, when you're laning, there's also, when you're last hitting, you also want to pay attention to certain tricks that come along with it. Sometimes you'll be getting pushed into your turret, and that can cause a real problem because lasting on a turret is very painful. As a mage, it's harder than playing as an AD carry. If you have AD runes, lasting on the turret should be rather easy, and if you're not good at it, just remember that when you're last hitting under turret, you want to be making sure to only go for the creeps that you'll get. You don't need to get every creep, and you don't need to only get creeps that the turret's hitting. Just get creeps as you can. If you're not being pushed to turret though, chances are you're either in the middle of the lane, which is generally the best, or you're pushing. If you're pushing, then you're taking the aggressive stance. You should have proper warding, and once you're pushing, what you do is you force the enemy to have trouble lasting under turret, which means you can get free harass in, or you can take more farm by going to golems, or other little tricks like that. But that's a little more advanced. If you're not good at last hitting already, you'll just want to kind of let them push on you so that you can make sure to get as many last hits as possible. Now, one thing that can happen is you can get completely dominated in lane, or you can dominate completely, and what you'll want to do is freeze a lane. Now that's in my other video, which you'll find below, and that's another trick. But for now, just focus on practicing your last hitting, and get as many as you can, and keep reading and watch the video below. Thank you.